Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new Soulstone survivor video. Today we are going to be playing a brand new idea that I had for every single character, so it'll be one per day, excluding Sundays. We are going to be running Omnipotent and Gambler. Gambler makes it so we cannot choose our skills. Omnipotent makes it so that every skill in the game is added to the skill pool. We then run unconventional starts, so we don't even start with the weapon skills either. For the runes, we aren't actually going to run War Tank. I believe something like Dash Mastery will be much more valid, especially since we get to dash further. So we're running Advanced Tactics, Divine Legacy, Synergetic, Dash Mastery. We're going to see, who can defeat +0 Sigil of the Void the fastest. Now, Barbarian already has. Oh, okay, we start off with a really good skill already, so I'm happy with that. Based on this, causing damage and applying finesse, you gain a chance of condemned, and we gain finesse. I think a good idea is to grab Misahet, because then we can grab ourselves some exposed, and then probably land up going brittle to colossal, but I want to try and stay away from that as much as possible. Let's just get a couple of levels first, and we'll see where we can go from there. I thought this would be quite a fun little idea. So every time we level up now, so we'll grab damage over there, and as you can see, it gave us a brand new skill. We didn't get to pick it, it just randomly picks it for us. And Spinning Staff, Shattered, Prowess, also a 0.3 second damage every damage every 0.3 seconds while it's out is really good for negative effect appliers. So if we can get something like Poison, that would be really strong as well. So far we actually got a pretty decent two skill layout over there. We get Festering Strike, so there's our Poison. That is fantastic. So now we can go Poison to Dazed with Aranak next. We get ourselves Ember Discharge, so that looks like it should be burn stacking, but unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to grab enough burn for that to be valid. Templar, we got more than enough of that. Increased amount of rage gained is going to be good for us, and we've got Frostbolt for RC veins. So this is quite an interesting loadout actually. I think if we can find a way to get, we do have Poison to Doom, Doom to Burn. That could be quite strong for us. Otherwise, I'm not entirely sure where to run with this combo of skills. But it seems to be pretty strong, so I'm happy regardless. There's Poison to Doom, so that's good. Just grab more cast frequency. Cast frequency will be fantastic for all of this, so I'm happy to do that. I am just wondering, does this have a base damage? It does, so Exposed will affect it. So Exposed was still a pretty decent idea. We've got Swing to Fire. We've got 1, 2, 3 swing skills, so that's actually pretty worth. We get Doom. And now we just got to get the Doom to Burn, and then we'll start to be able to pack Burn up over there. And then obviously multicast is going to be a really good thing. And we do have some finesse already in the build, so that's going to help us a lot. Just trying to see where we can go, do what we need to do. Okay, I'm going to go for, I don't need that much burn, so we don't actually need more of that. Let's re-roll there. Swing to Nature, no, we'll just go Poison. There's the Doom to Burn, thank you very much. So now we can start stacking the instant damage with the burn on our Ember Discharge. Alright, perfect. We have a plan. Now we need to execute it. Let's go Area of Effect first. We will start taking damage a little bit later, but Area of Effect is going to be pretty good for us.
These fragments will serve me well.
That was actually really quick, based on the fact that we're running completely random skills. It's really fun doing this because you're going to land up with skills that you otherwise would never use together, and it's going to just help get that. I don't know how to explain it. Like when you use skills, you kind of like, oh no, these ones must synergize because of skill typings or because of their upgrades and things like that. And then you run a randomizer like this, and you're like, oh wow, okay, these actually work pretty decently well together, even though they have nothing in common. So it's just really fun to sometimes have that happen. The only problem is this Templar's Verdict is covering the entire screen.
Every Titan down is one step closer to claiming.
So we'll grab slow. Weakness to fragility. This is weakness. Fragility is very powerful. We can then also go fragility to finesse, which would be fantastic. We want exposed first.
The king's head.
That is an option though for the future. Grab some more movement speed and let's go to the next one. We're going to stay away from Midorak. We don't need the area of effect. So we'll do Aranak next for the dazed. We might even get disarray to disoriented before we get the poison to dazed. We'll just see if we get disarray or hypothermia quick enough. Let's go for burn damage. We're going to go multicasting. There's burn to slow, which I think... Oh, we didn't have it, but oh, we got icy veins, that's why. Okay. I was like, but why? We already got slow, so how did that work? Anyway, more burn. We need critical strike chance. Yep, so we can crit chance with the Ember. That's perfect. I don't know where I'm running to. I'm not paying attention, which is bad. See what else we can get going over here. I think Barbarian's a really good character to do things like this on, just because his ascension is so universal. It's literally just damage, armor, and movement speed, and you can keep it up for a really long time, especially if you add 1 or 2 points into increased rage gain. Then you pretty much get your ascension permanently up as long as you are defeating enemies. And then if you're defeating elites and bosses, it goes up even, more, stays more consistent. So, there are those things. This is pretty much a really, really big jump in damage, so that's good. Increase its critical damage. Go more with burn, ember discharge damage. Go with that. I'm looking for just damage increases. Unfortunately, this is magical. Everything else is physical, so we are going to just do the physical. We're not going to land up getting a damage increase for magical because none are... actually, we could still get magical. I lied. Sorry. All right, perfect. So next legendary, we will obviously try and roll a little so that we can get that magical legendary upgrade as well, so we get the 50% damage boost. Okay, we don't need damage increase for fire. Actually, it probably would have been better if we did, but that's whatever. Doesn't matter too much. Because this is based off the damage of the burn stack. So the more damage each burn does, the more damage that's going to do as well. So I probably should have kept it, but it's a little too late to go back and decide, oh, that would be a good idea there. So that's whatever. Disarray was more important than the cast frequency on our spinning staff, so that's why we did that, even though we locked it.
Forward, the Titan will bow or die.
Let's go down here to the 3, and then there's one right at the door. Some multicasting is good. Crit chance is always going to be good, but I think life is a little bit better here. More block power is good, and I guess more poison is also going to be useful for us, although we can probably banish it now, because we'll just go poison to dazed and move on from there.
Fragments gathered. The Titan will be next.
Alright, there's a +1 over here. Perfect. A nice, quick and easy one. And there you have it. Okay, 7 levels. We can crit to doom. It does go doom to burn, so that's actually very strong for our burn stacking. We can grab more block. There's critical strike chance. We may now apply burn. Very good. We'll grab the multicast. Grab the burn and more bulwark. And again burn. I actually do wonder, is it doing the most damage? Nearly. Spinning staff is doing far more though. But to be fair, spinning staff is something that just like sits there and deals damage, so it makes sense that it's doing a lot more. But as soon as we get that burning going, I think this will do far more damage. So let's go for disarray to disoriented first, because we got quite a bit of daze stacks. I mean, we got quite a bit of crit chance. We've already got quite a decent shattered. We can maybe go shattered to... What was it again? Shattered to fragility? There was shattered to prowess will be actually pretty decent here. It might be worth going battle proficiency on every single unit. But the big dash is nice to have.
Step by step.
Okay, let's go do the other one first. Since it is a nice quick one. There we go. We'll just do everything on this side first. There was another one that just spawned right where we were. Multicasting, there's the damage for magical. Beautiful to see. We actually get a double damage here, so that's even better to see. Fantastic, that's what we want to see. We're literally going back and forth between the two nodes. This is good. This is actually really good because there's another +4 for us. We've got +3, +4. And that leaves us with just a +1 to look out for. Also, I've never noticed, but it actually has the boss's icons on the map while you're doing this part of it, which I've never actually noticed before. We do get a goblin. We'll just take him for the loot. I don't really... We want our Renak after this anyway, so that's not that important. Well, I mean, us defeating him is very important, but having him isn't the best. We don't need a double Titan in a row sort of thing. But free XP, we can't say no to that. Did stand in the boss's AoE like a clever person, so we did get really hurt there. No healing for us, unfortunately. But we will heal before the bosses, and I am going to have to turn down the visuals for this boss fight. So multicast there. We're going to grab this and the multicast, grab the cast frequencies. I think more movement speed as well. We don't need bleed. We don't need the doom to be increased. We don't need more slow. I think we can do fire causes more damage. That's fine. Damage increase there. Okay. We actually must have hit something that allowed us to heal, because we did heal quite a bit here. Oh, that was some very big damage there. It's going to be very interesting to see if the Ember discharge is going to be doing more damage now or not. We get a big multicast there. Cast frequency, more disarray. Alright, these guys are actually taking a lot more damage than I thought they would. Holy moly. Okay. Beautiful. Love to see it. Okay, Shattered to Prowess is exactly what we wanted. Oh, that was very, very close. Ooh, we nearly skipped it. So people said in the comment section that if you skip, even if you kill the loot goblin and you skip this portal, there's a chance that the loot goblin can respawn. So that's actually pretty cool. As you can see, we have hardly any magnetics, so gonna take a little bit of time. Maybe we can pick up some magnetics, like that one. There was a magnetic there and we didn't pick it up. Game, can I just have a little bit of magnetism here for us? Doomed to burns are good. There's another magnet. It definitely makes a big difference, even if it's just like 30% like we just picked up. Because I am gonna skip some of the XP because of not having a lot of magnetism. But 1 or 2 pieces of XP really isn't going to be the end of the world. But there we go. Pick up even more. Multicast. Swing to ice. I mean, no, it's going to be such a low cooldown anyway. Naturally just go and grab myself the... what did I just grab there? I grabbed the cast frequency, or poison, sorry. Just naturally, just grab it. Swing to holy's fine, swing to fire, and we get another burn. But swing to fire is the most important one. And then over here we can go for Aranak again. We're gonna go the poison to dazed. I'll get it right eventually, guys. Don't like doing that one. So all that we have figured out right now is that the game has decided to bless us with extremely strong skills. It's shown us that slam skills are actually extremely powerful. If you want to make a build, use a spinning staff. It seems to do insane amounts of damage, especially if you're struggling. We're gonna have to keep our eyes on all of these skills for future. But yeah, the fact that it hits so often, it gives us shattered, it has prowess. The stats that it provides us with are absolutely bonkers. We also have purity, by the way, which doesn't feel like we do because of how much it costs, but we actually do have healing in this build as well. And if we wanted to, we did get resilience as well, so we could get the double resilience proc from Midorak, and then we could go resilience to purity as well. So there are lots of defenses with something like this just because of one skill. It's just about knowing the Titan powers, which I will put in the description in case you don't know all of them by now. Otherwise, you can join my Discord, and there is a thread in the Soulstone guard channel for this information as well. Okay, damage, disarray's fine, swing to fire, more movement speed, a bit of armor, grab the burns, grab the disarrays. Incinerate's pretty good. Incinerate's actually not that good because we remove all of our burn stacks. But at least when we apply the burn before we remove them, we deal extra damage. So I guess it is okay. It's got its moments. Okay. Well, that went really quickly as a final one, as you can see, with everything that's happening over here. Yeah, this is actually very, very powerful.
The Titan's sacrifice.
Pretty fast time, to be honest.
Ordeal portal awaits. No more waiting. The final battle is here at last.
So let's see what's happening. There we go. We got to just make our way down. We might as well do 1s and 2s along the way. As long as we have skills that deal enough damage, doing the 1s and 2s isn't that bad, even if it is bosses. There we go. There's another one over here. Bosses again. A 2 spawned over there. We could keep the 4 for the very end if we land up on like 11 or 12. There we go. Just run back to the 2. Do the 2 quickly. It's a nice, quick and easy one because it's just monsters to defeat. It's not bosses. There we go. We can do the 4 now because it's right here. And of course it's a boss fight. More burning. We don't need the poison, so we can actually banish it. I'll get my words right eventually. More crit there. Let's reroll. We get the damage increase. There was no damage increase for our Ember discharge though, but it's not the end of the world. And then we only need 4 more, so let's go do this one over here. That's another boss fight, of course.
With these void fragments, his shield won't last.
The bad luck that we've had now with all of these boss fights. Crazy. Oh, there's a 2 over here. We'll just do this one. Watch be okay, it wasn't a boss fight. I was about to say watch it be another boss fight, but it actually didn't land up being one. So that's pretty good for us. And here we go to the final countdown. Swing to slam is actually very powerful here, and more burning. Full walk, cast frequency, damage to all of them. That's fine. I do wonder if the damage did go up. Yep, it did. Okay, so I mean, always these scaling skills do far more damage, as you can see. Should be fine. We are going to have to do the visuals a little bit lower for the Void King though. So we'll drop them down to 40%. And of course we go damage, cast frequency and movement speed. So I've noticed now with the Void King, as soon as you see a circle, just dodge. It doesn't matter what that circle is. Those circles that have been one-shotting me in a few videos, they are very, very dangerous, and you've got like that second that the circle appears to dodge. And if you don't dodge in time, then obviously you're going to land up losing HP or in your entire HP bar, and you have to accept defeat or whatever the case may be. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, very, very strong build. We did it in 14 minutes, 51 seconds. Really, really, really cool. Really enjoyed that. That was actually probably, I wish there was a timer for showing fastest time. But that was absolutely insane. You can see Ember Discharge just absolutely shredded. Spinning Staff at the end. 1.3 total, trillion total damage. That is because of overkill damage. Let me know what you guys thought about the build, and you know what you think about the concept. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and always remember, keep safe survivors. Until next time, cheers.